Hello everyone, welcome to another Recycled Crafts with me, Ms. Echo. Today, I'm going to show you how to make these really cool binoculars that you can wear and you can look through and see everything very far away. So, today, to make these binoculars, what we're going to do is we are going to need a paper towel tube or 2 toilet paper tubes, some magazine pages that you like the patterns of. Maybe if you find some other pictures that you want to cut out, you can use those. We'll need glue, tape, string, a thumbtack, a pencil, and a pair of scissors. So, to get started, if you already have 2 toilet paper tubes, then that's great. If you don't, and you only have a paper towel tube, what you can do is you can cut it in half and create 2 equal pieces like this. So then what we're going to do next is we're going to pick out what we want to put on our binoculars. I chose this flower fabric, not fabric, I'm so sorry, paper. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to cut the paper right on the side so we know exactly how large it needs to be to cover the whole tube. So it's okay if you don't get it straight the first time around. You can always fix it as you go. It's the fun of crafts. Okay, so now that we have our piece of paper that is just as wide as our first tube, we are going to, before we tape, we're going to put some glue on the back side, the side that you're not going to see, just to make sure it sticks a little bit. Alright, so we're going to put the glue side down, and then just to reinforce, to make it stronger, we're going to put a little piece of tape right there. And then we're just going to roll this around to where we don't have glue anymore. I'm going to put more glue on there. And it's also okay if you don't have glue for this project. As long as you have tape, then you're all set. I just like to use glue to make sure it really sticks on there. Okay, so now we've gotten to a point where we're overlapping a little bit, so we're just going to cut off the extra like that, and we're going to tape that down as well. Okay, and you don't have to do tape along the whole thing unless you really want to. So now we have our first tube, which looks much more interesting than just this plain tube, right? So now we're going to do the same thing with the other one, but oh no, look, I ran out of space. So that's okay. We can either do it with another piece of paper, or we could just add a strip right here. I'm going to do it with another piece of paper because that's what I feel like doing. So let's see. This time I'm going to cut this way. And if you want, you can also collage, which means to put a bunch of different pictures together. So say I wanted to use these folks on top of this, you could glue things on that way. I'll show you how to do that as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to tape down one side like we did last time. And I'll show you how to do this without glue, just in case you don't have any. So all you have to do is just twist it around until you see that it's overlapping a little bit. And then you cut. And then we tape. Ta-da! See, and it stays on just the same, but it might just have a little bit of gaps here and there, but that's okay. So now we're going to put the 2 tape sides together so that way You can't see them when you have everything taped together. And it helps to doubly reinforce it. So now to keep these two pieces together as binoculars, we're going to tape the inside to the inside on both of them. And we're doing it to both sides just to be safe. See, so now they're stuck together. Perfect. So I already cut out a couple of bees, so I'm gonna glue some bees onto mine. So this is kind of what I mean by collage. So I'm just gonna add a picture to another picture already. Seems like this would be a good spot for a bee. And let's see, should I put one on this side? I think I will. I think this bee is gonna be coming up from down here. So I'm gonna glue this bee onto here. All right, there we go. So now we can attach our string. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go on the sides of our binoculars. So if you make it kind of look like a snowman, you'll do it at the very, very bottom. Just poke a hole in with the thumbtack. And at the very, very top of the snowman, poke a hole in with a thumbtack. And then to make this hole larger for the string, if you can see it, there's the hole. We're going to stick a pencil into this hole. This is called a pilot hole. This is where we make one smaller hole that we can put something else in to make a larger hole. So we're going to do that to both sides. There we go. Now we can put our string through. And you want the string to be about the length of your arm, your whole arm, from your fingertip all the way up to your shoulder. And then that should go around your neck pretty well, and not be too tight. So we're going to take the string, put it through the hole that we made, and we're going to tie a knot. That's just doing a double tie. If you need help from a parent or an adult or just an older kid, please feel free to ask. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and tie this side as well. We're almost done. All right, ta-da! Now we have our binoculars. And we can do all sorts of watching through these. We can bird watch, we can look at the squirrels, we can try to see some bees. Maybe they're binoculars. How silly. I hope that you enjoyed this craft today, and see you next week for another recycled craft. Have a great day.